All right. So I think the shop I'm looking for is probably not in this. We'll go check one last time here. But I think it's not here. Oh, there's still somebody. It seems like there's a weird, strange air that's befallen the town. What's happening? I can't see it. So I'm just hiding inside the house. Oh, that's so sad. Everyone's gone or dead? I don't know. And she's just there standing by herself. All right, let's get out of here. You don't see me, but you hear me. That's good. I've been humming that tune all morning, and I was getting sick of myself for always humming it. How's it going, Cairo? You are back to being called Cairo. Nothing's new. Nothing in particular. Doing fine. Oh, okay. What that demon was saying, I'm worried about the statue, the seal. Kawachi no Fuyu no. Oh. I have to go check out the statue. I thought I could actually go out of here. Walk out of here. Apparently I can't. Where's that statue? It's one thing I never checked. Oh, you have two different accounts. Hangeki. So, did not need to do that. Oh well. Another one. Just when I use my bullet, I get 2 counterattacks. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Level up. The statue is talking to us. Yonibawa. I am the holy statue. Yonibawa. My power is already not working anymore. So I'm gonna give you the remains, my remaining force for you to fight the demons. Hey, I got a new one. Apparently the last one is in Timony, in the port town of Timony. Before the monsters get their strength back, we should hurry. Is that the experience the demons were talking about? The experiment. Okay. So I got a new... You need to be at 2 places at the same time. Ooh, that one's stronger. That one's much stronger too. Ooh, that one's super strong. I'm gonna give him that one. Seija no Kanashimi. I don't even know if I Rekka no Hikari. I don't even Ikari. I don't even remember if I tried this summon. There's too many summons. I didn't expect to get that many summons so fast in this game. Yo, story bit still. Just a little bit more, and then we'll get Faragaya. But I'm worried about the humans who got in touch with the Guardians. Berserk, do you have time to go and get rid of them? Or should I take your place and go instead? I think I can do it better than you. It's a joke. Please stop. You're the one who failed, Berserk. The humans and the elves are gathering power as we speak. I cannot forgive any mistake until Mother's resurrected. Jeek, even you would look lightly upon me. You would make a fool out of me. Okay, I will line up their necks for you. You two don't do anything else. I don't need your help. Even if they have the power of the Guardians, I can fight them. Do as you wish. It's been 1,000 years already since we lost the evil star Hiadeth. It's time to, I don't know, get the strength back. And bring the demons back to the world. That is my dream. Yeah, it depends on your... Well, that's not in video game form. Unless you're talking about very basic text things. Okay. I guess, oh, because I can't go through yet. Okay. I guess this is where I have to go. I still don't have the thing that can take me around. Here we have the power of lightning. In this land. Like, see, I wish I could go across. But I can't. Visual? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. This guy again. This is another shrine, so we're not gonna go there yet. Instead, we're gonna fight ant lions. It depends on what your definition of good graphics is. Depends if you like 2D or 3D. And a bunch of stuff. Okay, that thing is just healing. We made it. Can't. Do not go in the desert. You're gonna be eaten. And here's the port town of Timony. Hey, Sona. Oops. I walked out by accident. Ah! I keep thinking of the guy in the top left. Wow, I'm starting to have a lot of apples. Lots of apples. Aha. Give me money. What are you doing here, dude? Welcome. Okay, this is a shop. Okay, I have this equipped. Nice. I don't have hers equipped because I was like, okay, I already have those. So that's cool. So I can buy this one for whatever reason. Doo, doo, doo. I'm already full. But he has another treasure chest behind him. So it's like, I gotta take a boat to go in the inside sea. There's a desert to the west of this town, and it has the death maze. They are ruins. And there are spirits and ghosts living there. They're like old, dead ruins. Hey, I got a graph. Hey, I got 2,000 gears. This village music is so good though. Nice looking head. Pub, welcome to the pub. Bartholomew, Bartholomew? Captain Bartholomew. He's a little bit strange, but he's a nice guy. But like he seems to be pretty depressed, so lend him your strength. Maybe because he needs good people to sell the boat. That's him. Suisho no Hana, the flower crystal in the maze, in the death maze. But there's a lot of ghosts. It's somewhere hidden to the west in the desert. No one can take it. Dorek? I'm still gonna be made fun of by Drek. Things are so hard these days. Because I got a bunch of Okay, a bunch of statues or figures. But I couldn't get the one from the Guardian. Okay, I think he's playing. It's like the gachapons in Japan, you know? He's getting like little figures. That god statue this weird guy is talking about. It's probably what we're looking for. If we get him that flower crystal, we have a chance. Ooh. So let's go get that flower crystal. Nothing? Oh, what is that? Ah, where's the secret? And like if you're behind the house, there must be a secret. When I was a kid, we didn't call it the death maze. There was a lot of migrating birds that went there to get the flower crystals. I'm making a lot of money today, tomorrow. Okay. Hachi! Ow, that hurts. I thought I was gonna die. He was hidden in the box. What are you doing? Why are you playing hide and seek at your age? No, that's not what it is. Ochame? I'm not sure. I think he's maybe talking about tea. Anyway, you guys helped me, so thank you. Are you a thief? You want to give us stolen money as a thank you? We don't want it. It's Rody all over again. Money's money, no matter how you got it. But okay, I'm gonna give it back. Don't regret it. Alright, please forgive me for this. You guys are a bunch of fools with no defense or something. Beginners should be careful. Otherwise you're gonna get your money stolen. Incredible. It was raining all morning and then we have someone mowing the lawn apparently. Hey Humpen, do you want to try with us? How much can you steal from us? No. I see. Now he's like, oh, you want me to steal from you? He's like, no, their targets are gonna be the monsters. When I attack him, can you steal from them? You're gonna become our treasure hunter. I learned a new thief spell. Why is it only Zack that keeps learning stuff? His little rat is gonna help us. Okay then. Futsu no otoko to wa. What is she talking about? And the captain is such a normal man, but he fails at love. Even if he invites me, seems like his heart is not there. Okay. You have a magic key in Sento Sentoru called the Duplicator. Yep, we got that one. Oh, there's a duplicator in this town also. Okay. Where can I find a duplicator in this town? I thought there was going to be only one. That means there's more than one duplicator. That's weird. That's super weird. We sailors have are not scared of anything on this sea. Shio shio. All we do is find land. Monsters also appear on the sea, so you need to be prepared for battle. Sweet Candy. The name of this boat is Sweet Candy? It is a... what? A selfish dwarf? Anyway, it is Captain Bartholomew's beloved ship. Who are you? Why would you go on some random people's boat? Drek no koto. Do you know about Drek? I don't know what Drek is. Ah, there's the statue. I'm the one at the helm of this boat, I guess. Okay. Shall we save? Yo, this is taking us like, let's say it took us 15 minutes to talk to people in this town. In English, it would have taken maybe 5. Hey, there's a whirlpool now. Oh, I couldn't even change the name of my spells still. It's the Great Whirlpool of the Dragon. Don't get caught. Desert Beast. It's a glitter and gold Give me money. Where's the maze, though? It should be somewhere here. Oh, 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 oh. Have you seen that? Did you see that? It was somewhere here. Come on. Come on. I saw it. Ah. Got it. Got it. Oh, I forgot about my my new skill. Is it raining inside here? Ooh, you take damage from this? It's like acidic water or something. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start here. What is that? Gemstone. We're fighting a gemstone. Yo, let's steal. Does it tell you right away if you steal something? Maryoku, Hanno, Tairyoku, Wanyoryoku. Alright, 4 different apples. Sorcery will go for Cecilia. Resistance will go to Rody. Vitality, I don't know. Maybe her again. Because she's the weakest. Strength will go to Rody also. I hope Kronos is going to show up so I'm not... Oh. She already has the taste of power. What's up, Kronos? You showed up just as I said that. Oh, there you go. Did you see? Ah, nothing. Did you see my little rat? Yeah, Taste of Power, she still does 0 damage. So I got a duplicator key in the previous town, Kronos. What is the duplicator key for? This dungeon is a mess. Okay, I'm gonna save, but you found one in Handle Heights. So if I want to go back, but they can only be used once. Because some guy said there's another duplicator key in Timney Village, Timney Port Town, where I wish there just before. So I'm like, why would you, you know, why would you get another one? They're one use, okay. So I guess they're like for, they're like for extra stuff, is my guess. For special items or what, or equipment or whatever. That's my guess. Okay, this moved something. What did it move? I can't tell you. You could save before opening the door to see if you think... Ah, people do that. I see. I see. I understand now. Why, is it this door? Nope. It's just too bad that Cecilia's attack items only give her strength. They don't give her more magic because it makes her attack items totally useless. Since attacking with her does nothing anyway. They should have had other stats or something. Oh. Okay. A screamer. Yeah, they're scary. I'd be curious to compare them with names from the English names. I'm assuming since these are like all English names. Oh, what? Okay. At least you don't go down to another floor. I'm assuming that they kept the same names in English. That's my assumption. It's very weird. This to me is a weird enemy. Fighting gemstones is very weird to me. Like, I understand fighting monsters and even mushrooms, you know? But fighting gemstones? That's weird. Oh, here you are. Not 3 of them. There may be another one. Oops. There's probably 4. Wow, what is that? Rachel. It's called Rachel. They're called Rachel. Okay. Okay. Come on, Hampe. Yay, I stole an item. Can you get rare items with this Kronos? With the thief ability, can you get super rare items? Or it's just like regular items? You didn't steal much because I was too much of a hat. Yeah, you know what? I rarely steal stuff. And anyway, look, the thing that I stole, I'm getting exactly the same item at the end of the battle. Usually I don't steal in video games because I find it a hassle too. I don't know why I'm doing it now. Usually I don't do it. Okay, so his status does not cure itself. Mahi, Bad Omen. I don't know what that is. Flash. It's this. Lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, la 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 lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Maybe it's a good way to stock up. Yeah, maybe. But I'm sure, I can't imagine not having secret, like, super strong. I thought you may know, because even if you didn't do it, if you're a huge fan of the game, sometimes, you know, you could have looked for information about it and stuff. That's why I was wondering. There you go. That's number 4. I think if I keep going down, Oh, there's a fifth one. I'll find a boss. So, or maybe not. Prism laser. Come on, Humpy. See another one. Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Come on, Rachel. Missed. Poor Rachel. You're the one who broke up with me, Rachel. Don't be so vengeful. Bing. They were on the break. That's a weird name for an enemy, though. That must have been changed in English. Probably called like dolls or puppets or I don't know, something like that. I can't imagine them having the same name. But who knows? Do-do-do. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Clear chime. Ah. Prevents me from getting confused. That might be useful in this dungeon. They're making a Ross joke, but I don't think anyone would get it. Yeah, I was like, huh? I don't even know what you're talking about. There, did I get all of them now? Probably. White. White. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I presume I'm gonna fight a boss after this. That's what I presume. It looks like a flower. There you go. Oh no, I should have done that. I should have done that because I think I missed out on the secret. I think I missed out on the secret. I thought I'm gonna go get it after at worst. But I think I'm gonna miss out on it. Which is terrible. Maybe I still have time to go get it. Missables. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed. I should have trusted my instinct and gone back right away before doing that. I thought, oh, we're just going to fight a boss and at worst I'll just go back. But now I'm getting... I'm getting wrecked. The game wrecks. Do you know if it's really a missable? Like these two, first of all, that I missed out on. I think I have time to get them. I think I have time to get them. Hopefully. If the timer kept going and in the battles, then we'd have a huge problem, but... Aha. I could have gotten it since the beginning, basically. It's just a... Dang, I should have seen that. What? Go. Okay, that was a graph? You trained yourself to not care? Yeah. Well, permanent missables are such a pain. Especially if it's something like a graph that gives you new spells, right? You don't want that to happen. If you miss like a, I don't know, a healing item, then it's like, who cares? But a graph? No way. See, two of them. Oh, shoot. Oh, what? Wait, so what? What's happening? Now we're fighting a boss? What's happening? No, because I was supposed to exit the dungeon, right? I don't even know what's happening. Okay, let's fight then. Can I steal anything from her? Should I shield or protect? You tried to steal from bosses? Yeah. Yeah, protect was the way to go. I think what I'm gonna try is I'm gonna do this on him. He's gonna do this. And I'm gonna cast protect. No. Come on, at least cast it on somebody else. Seriously, leave him alone. Holy muck. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to restart this entire dungeon. Is she like a special boss or something? 14! 14! Oh, and in this game you can't, in this game they will never cure from sleep by themselves, right? Wait, I don't have any sleep cure? I don't have any sleep cure. What is flash? I'm not sure what this one is. Yeah, I'm gonna lose and I'm gonna have to restart. Is she a secret boss? Dang it, I'm gonna have to Google this. Bokyaku Oblivion? I don't know what to do. No, I don't know how to cure her from sleep. There's nothing to do to cure her from sleep. I don't even have an item that cures that. And since status effects are eternal in this game, I don't know what to do. I don't know if she's a secret boss. Am I supposed to not fight her right now? Can I not fight her? Okay, so waking up apparently works. You can actually wake up. So I learned that. Play first. Shh. She didn't play first. I'm dead. I don't think I'm gonna use the items. It's not worth it. My revival item, I only have one. I have this. I have the revival fruit I could use. I don't know why you don't know if she's a secret boss. I want to know if she's a secret boss. Wait, it didn't work? Why didn't it work? I can't do anything. I can't even do anything. Ah, what a waste of time. Okay, so, I gotta Google it. Wait a second. I'm gonna try to find why. If I can't fight her, if I skip her, can I come back later? Is she permanent? Is she completely missable if you don't go get her? This dungeon is super confusing, blah blah blah. Part 1, part 2. This part can all be done with the time limit is running. Strictly speaking, sounds like we're going to just new guardian, the guardian of death. If you want to skip it, just skip that part. But I'm warning you, once you leave this dungeon, the side quest cannot be completed anymore, never. This optional part leads to the optional boss Chaos. Defeating him can get you the guardian of death. Well, there you go. Okay, he was level 16, 15, and so wait. Oh, so I'm very close. So maybe maybe grind a little, because see, you don't have the crack here. Okay, so I have to restart this dungeon. I could probably also equip something that prevents... I don't have sleep prevention, unfortunately. I don't have sleep prevention. All right. Ah, where's my stream? Okay, so yeah, we gotta restart all of it. Actually, I don't remember what we've done. That's the worst part. I don't remember. I think we've been right at the beginning. I think we've done that. Fairly certain we've done that. We came here. Did we do top? I don't remember. Probably not. Okay, so we'll do that now anyway. Yeah, that sucks. So basically I have to grind, and it's a permanent missable boss, so... It sucks. That's what it means. Yeah, because the Japanese guide I'm using is not telling me any of this, basically. Basically, it sends me to the end of the guide if I want more information. If I'm going to page 168, for example. Yeah, it's telling me at the end. It's not even telling me, but it says maybe there's something hidden. What do you think? Do you think there's something hidden? Okay. We're gonna do this part last. Oh, you can't. Okay. That's super nice. It's a very, because I think back in the day there were a lot of, even my Dragon Quest guides that I was using, they didn't say jack crap. They didn't say anything. They wouldn't even tell you where the treasure chests are on the maps. So it's like this mentality that the guides just, they're here there to guide you and not really give you all the answers, basically. If you want to play it without seeing everything, for example. But you know, I would like to know about permanent missables, please. You know, please. I'm sure I did the, yeah, I did the right part, I'm sure. So maybe a little bit of grinding, and maybe she actually needs a better spell. Maybe she needs different spells, but there are no spells in that town. There's no craft shop in the port town, as far as I could see, which is unfortunate. I just wonder if you get all statues. I think you can only get there with I don't think you can go there. I'm not sure what the statues are for, but I don't think you can go there. Even if you move all the statues, but you don't take the rose, the crystal flower. I don't think so. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So yeah, that boss smelled of a hidden boss to me. The fact that you could fight a boss in the middle of a countdown to exit the dungeon. Yeah, smelled like boss to me. I mean secret boss. I could sniff it. Push it. Taking a shorter path, even though it means taking damage. They want you to go find out when you finish the game and be like, oh, now I have to replay it. Yeah, probably. No, actually, I don't know. Trickster! Steal something. Ooh, I got a bandana. Does that matter? Nope. I already have better stuff than the bandana. Imagine being attacked by this. Is this the horror game or is this a JRPG? Got a graph again. Rather not imagine that. Wow, that's never happened before. Okay, I didn't do that much damage to him. Bruh! Maybe you need the statues to crack the wall. Who knows? Who knows what the statues are for? I predicted that this would be the combo. And this was the combo. Magic carrot. All right, so we're back here. I'm still gonna do the last one, just to say I did it. Even though it's a little bit of a hike to get there. Still gonna do it. Then I can check if it opened the door. Probably not, but at least I'll have checked. Yeah, man. Yo, I hummed. Like, well, you know when you go to sleep in this game, I hummed that tune the entire morning. Now I can't sing it because I'm having the battle music in my ears right now, but it was like that thing. I hummed that the entire morning, so much so that eventually I had to like tell myself to stop because I was getting sick of hearing it, of hearing myself hum it. I was like, stop whistling this or stop humming it. Yeah, there you go. So the last one is here. What was this one? There, this one, nah, that's not what I wanted. I want it to be protected from sleep. That's the last one. Yeah, it's kind of catchy. I like the town music too, which is pretty rare because usually I'm not a fan of town music in games, but this one is super good. Why is this taking so long? Because it's casting shield. I'm not doing damage. Okay, would this work? It's too strong. Yeah, I just did that, right? Wow. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. If I even enjoy the fair music, then you know. I'm just getting damaged like crazy. Alright, so Let's get out of here. Now that we've done everything, except getting the stone, we need to go back to town, save, and come back again. But at least we'll have done everything. And the path is pretty short when you just have a straight path to take. It's not that bad. Alright, and also, let's see. Yeah, you still can't. You still can. My level should be good enough to fight that boss. I just wish there was a spell shop in town, because otherwise I have to go back through all the way back through 2 shrines, which I'm not gonna do because it's way too far. I stole an antidote. Oh, Zack is almost dead. I guess I should be careful. I guess I should be really careful. I didn't even see how much damage it did. It was off screen. Okay. Every time I walk into this town, this is the 4th time today. This is what I hummed the entire morning. That little loop. Non-stop, non-stop, non-stop. I don't even need to save. Okay, so let me just confirm. This is for weapons. This is for weapons. Was I wrong? I've never been into this? This is the magic shop. I'm dumb. There is a magic shop. Hallelujah. I can finally change the stupid name of Voltec to Vortex. There you go. Now I'm not gonna look that stupid anymore. All right. Okay, does she have awaken? I need the sleep one. Where's the sleep one? There you go. That's the sleep one. Yes, please. Cause oh, you know what it's called? Take a guess. It's to awaken you from sleep. All right. Take a guess of the name. It's in English. It's an English name. You'll never guess it, but take a guess. Play the game. Can I even write it in English completely? I have 11 letters. I don't think I can enter it all. No, I can't even enter it all. That sucks. Alarm clocks. Nope. Thank you for playing the game. It's called Morning Call. With 2 L's, but I don't have enough. Morning Cal? It sounds like you're saying good morning to someone who's called Cal. Morning, or maybe I should call it Morning? Morning Call? I think this is better. Morning Cal or Morning Call? Morning? Morning? We're gonna call it Morning Cal. There you go. Oh, I can do another one. All right. Anything else to heal? Finally, it's more important than I thought. It's more important than I thought. Do, 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 do. This is interesting too because it makes you invisible, I think. You can still be attacked by you can still be attacked by magic probably, but you cannot be attacked by physical attacks is what I understand. Turns you invisible. So I could either do that or I could go for a new like, you know, these things put the enemy to sleep, get the enemy confused. I never buy these because they are completely useless. They never work against bosses. They work against the small fry, which we don't care about. So what's the point of using those if they don't work against bosses? Unless Wild Arms is different, but I highly doubt it. I could seal their magic, see here. Ah, that's good too. Mahokoka. Ah, you're sealing their magic. Not sure what the difference between these two are, to be honest. Nor am I sure about this one. Not sure about these three. This one is to check their data. Maybe see what they're weak against. So I'm gonna go for white magic still. It's more important. So I'm gonna go for a magic barrier. I think that's good. It will send back the magic. You know, it will repel magic. I'm gonna try that. I can still do another one. I can still do another one. How many graphs do I have? Let's take this one. This one is called Hide. I feel like calling it Invisible, but... Okay, I don't have any more. Hide, Morning Call, Escape will go last. This is fine. Reflect. Reflect should be... Probably below Protect. Shield, Protect, Reflect, Hide, Morning Call, Escape. There you go. Now I have Vortex. I'm not ashamed of my Vortex anymore. Alright, let's go. I didn't know there was a magic side. I missed it the first time. That's what it means. Now it's gonna go much better. I hope. You were starting to like Voltec. Sounds like a robot name. Voltec to the rescue. Maybe if we get a robot as a pet in this game or something, we can we can call him Voltec. And if I die, well, we're just gonna restart again. I'm hoping that we don't, but we'll see. Oh, come on. Take that, Rachel. Because I'm not really stronger than last time. Pretty much I'm at the same level as last time. Oh. Wait, do I have to restart? I think because I exited, I have to restart. I think I may have to restart because I exited the dungeon. Oh no. Yeah, that's annoying though. If the statue is not pushed, it means we have to restart. I could try without pushing, but it's probably gonna fail. The game does not want you to grind and go out, save, come back. Come on, Wild Arms, why are you so cruel? We're gonna take like so many more streams than we're supposed to beat this game. Okay, they're pushed. Okay, they're pushed. They're pushed. We're good. We're good. We're good. You missed what I said, because I had to repress the switch. I thought we had to restart everything. But at least the statues are still pushed, so we're good. We're still okay. I thought we had to restart the dungeon again. No worries. Cute little oil amp. Oh, oil amp? Oil amp, yeah. So I've been looking into Wild Arms 2 Chronos, and as expected, the Japanese version's cheaper. Although shipping from Japan has gotten pretty expensive recently, so that sucks. But yeah, the game is cheaper. And then I noticed that Wild Arms 2 is native to the PS1. But Wild Arms 3 isn't. I forgot about that. Wild Arms 3 is a PlayStation 2 game. See, I thought Wild Arms 3 was also a PS1, but I was wrong. Yeah, no, it's because in Japan. No, that's a good question. No, I think it's because the market is smaller. Yeah, the boss is only beatable during the escape, yep. Because Japanese RPGs are not sought after too much because you need Japanese to play them. You know, if you play a exclusive Japanese, I don't know, platformer, for example, you're like, oh, okay, I don't care. I don't need Japanese to play it. I can import easily. So those can get pretty expensive. But RPGs, unless you speak Japanese, you're not going to play it. So that's why they are not being hoarded by collectors. And I think that's the reason why they're always cheaper to get in Japanese. I think that's the reason. Where's David today? David didn't show up today. It's like the first time. It's the second time this week he doesn't show up. Uh-oh. It's the beginning of the end for David. Ta-ta-ta. Alright. Escape. There you go. Suddenly I have bombs. So if I fell again, we're gonna have to grind. Because we got 2 more, so I could just take those and forget the boss. Pickle flavored thing. Yeah, we want to because it's an extra summon, right? an extra guardian. Ah, alright. Problem is that this game only has one healer. So what do I do? What is this again? What do I do? This thing is gonna wreck me like there's no tomorrow. Meteor Drive. Okay, which spell do I cast? Do I cast Reflect? Hide? Is this on everyone? Oh, that's on everyone. Let's use Morning Call right now. You were not far out with the you weren't far out with the alarm clock though. Yeah, you were half right. Okay, that's good. Doing pretty good. Now I could cast... I feel like trying Hide. Can I still attack with him though? Oh yeah, his shadow still... Okay, so magic still work against me. Oh, great. I can still do this. He can't do that, but... could attack normally, and she could use a... critical hit, let's go. Oh, sleep. Is it gonna work? It did work. It still worked. Oh! Woke me up! Thank you. So you cast it once and it stays there until it wakes you up. That's interesting. Wait, did my item not work? Okay, because I couldn't use it. Wait a second, let me cast, doesn't change anything. Try it again. I think it's that. Mario could what? Violet Rose. Oh, that one's new. We've never seen that one. Ooh, nice. Lots of damage. Mystic is your friend. Oh, I forgot about Mystic. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. That's fine. Is this the beginning of the end? I want to try her materia. Oh, it's that one. I thought I had another new one. I was supposed to cast this. Oh, fudge. I was supposed to cast the other one again. Please don't attack Zack. Always Zack. Always Zack. What is wrong with you? Did you see the new summon? I assume you missed it because you didn't comment. They are clearly afraid of pointing objects. It's like she's always attacking Zack. It's crazy. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna revive is useless, right? I'm gonna revive anyway. Okay, so you missed it. Okay, that's not too bad. Heal. Don't die before I heal you. Oh my gosh, he's gonna silence me again. Ah, only worked for Rody, which is good. This is not bad, actually. I'm gonna cast my before she puts me to sleep and I regret my life. I'm gonna cast Morning Call again. We're doing fine. Okay, I think I can afford casting her summon again. Let's do it. Man, that thing. Ah, see? Now she's casting sleep. But I just called morning call. Thank goodness I have that spell. Holy. Ah, but I missed my summon though. Yeah, she has crazy HP, right? I don't think she's gonna do it again. So I can do my summon. I don't think she's gonna do it twice in a row. Hey! Get the freak out of here. That was a hard boss. Yo! Woo! 1300. Okay, good. 死はただ終わりを意味するにあらず、次なる世代とつなぎの果たす誕生の前の儀式でもある。Alright, so death is not only the end, it also has more meaning than that. It connects you to the other world. It's a new beginning. すべての元を回り続ける。Everything keeps going in a circle. 歯車の一つで It's just a gear in the wheel. Chaos によって according to chaos つなぎ止められた我はこの地を再生なき滅びの地。The revival of this earth and its destruction has changed its maze. Maiden, you have freed me from this earth. Please, for Fargaia, use me. Shino Seppu! Yeah! Let's check it out. Woo! We're gonna use it. She's gonna get a new. Oh, so I will not even have seen her. I will. Her summon that you missed. Only once we'll have seen it, and it's already over. It's not hers. It's Zack's, so it's not a big deal. We can see it again. I think it's that one. His sucks. I find that his is pretty weak. Maybe this one reduces his vitality even more. But I'm gonna switch it because I don't like it. Alright, I gotta hurry. We're still on a timer. Yeah, we still have a timer. But I have 2 extra graphs too, which is good. Ah, no! I hate this. You have to exit to come back to open it up. Okay, so we're okay. We have a minute. If I lose, yeah, that would be terrible. I won't. I'm right here. I'm right here. And it's over. We made it. We made it. And we can never go back in there ever again. This dungeon. is done for. All right, nice. Yo, we made it. See, so permanent missables in Wild Arm, which sucks, especially for graphs and actual summons. Kind of sucks. I wish that was in there, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go see the captain again. Maybe, actually, let's go back to the magic shop. This is pretty good. But you have to cast it. Okay, this is this levels up the playing. Okay, whatever. Let's go for attack. We have magic attack that we haven't used. I want this one. It's the 8 bullets. Ooh, Valkyrie. And you know what? I'm even going to go... I'm going to go hardcore on you guys. I'm going to write Valkyrie with a W, as it's meant to be written. Wait, where's the Y going? It's Y. Oh yeah, Y-R-E. Wow, I'm terrible. Yeah, originally Valkyrie, you'd write it with a W. Because they, yeah. Now we write it with a V, but Valkyrie, here we go. I don't know the difference between these three. It's kind of annoying. I think this is cure. This is status cure, I believe. Yeah, this is status cure. I'll definitely use that. Yeah, I'm definitely using that. Yeah, it's dispel. That's good. Ah, no, it's for their things. It sucks. It's for enemies. It's not for me. It's like if they like I don't know, raise their defenses or something. So yeah, that one sucks. Oh well, whatever. What's up? I have the hair flower crystal. Ooh, he's gonna give me 5,000 for it. Does something happen if you say no? Alright, we'll just say yes. Akaraki. I should read the sentences out loud. I think it helps me. こうやって知り合えたのもなんかの縁だ。知り合えたのも there's something weird about it. But I'm Bartholomew. Nice to meet you. Yo, Bartholomew. You haven't changed. You're still here. This is the crystal flower. You really got it. Hey, Drek, you came at a good time. Do you want to worship it? Did you hear those laughs? He's making fun of him. Do you want to worship it? And everyone was like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, don't be mistaken, Bartholomew. Even if you have the crystal flower, you will not be able to keep your promise. Muka! Takotsubo? Your eyes are like, I don't know, octopus something? Anyway, they're fighting. Soka soka, sonokoka. Ah, is that the one, huh? I hadn't noticed her. Seems like you've chosen someone who has just become an adult. Told that, of course. Raburaru no kankei da. We are already in love. What? I don't know what's happening. All right then, let's do the wedding ceremony tomorrow. It's a good choice. What's happening? All right, it's decided, Bartholomew. We're gonna laugh tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I don't know what's happening, but they're like, what have I done? I'm so terrible. What do you intend to do, old man? You know, I'm in the middle of a very important trip, so we have to do the wedding ceremony. Let's do a ceremony to deceive them. A fake ceremony? No way. I can't do that. Please, ma'am. Norikakatta fune. もう言葉通り。I will present to you my sweet candy, which is the name of the boat, I think. And we have a staff meeting tomorrow. That kind of sounded wrong. Anyway, this is my beloved boat. It is my custom to I know, to have a ceremony for when we go on this when we go on the sea. And we need to hold a wedding ceremony. In my case, it's the sweet candy. Please don't give me that scared face. I don't intend to do... 俺だって悪いことをしたと思っているんだからね。Yeah, I know you think I did something wrong. But the fake ceremony is tomorrow. So please come to our meeting with us and you'll learn stuff. Hey Abe, how's it going? Wow, this guy's taking too many liberties. What does he intend to do? We are looking for the sealed statues. Why are we getting involved in this? Don't get angry. Yeah. It's an exchange to use the boat. It's our chance to get information on the statue. Please do your best, princess. Omoshiro gatte masen. Omoshiro gatteru. I don't think it's funny. Yeah, well. The fake ceremony is supposed to be tomorrow. Let's go to that. Let's follow that. That custom. Let's look into that custom, into that tradition. There you go. That was pretty funny, I gotta say. Okay. 明日に備えます. Nope, not yet. So I could go to tomorrow right off the bat. The Sea Guardian is Lucadia. Anything? Nothing in the barrels here? When I'm on the boat, I like to look at the night sky and look at the stars. We're trying to look for the old moon. This is a big boat. Hey, the machine room. Okay, his fiance is called Olivia Claire. I wonder who she is. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I'm not gonna re-talk to all of them here. I could go back to town. Oh, I can't even go back to town. I'm actually underwater. Should have saved on another file. We're already underwater. Let's hope we don't get screwed. Okay. Poor. Poor Cecilia. So forever, do you promise to love each other eternally? Blah, blah, blah. Uh-oh, I don't remember what the answer is. Am I supposed to get behind the husband or go ahead of the husband? I don't remember what he said. I don't remember if I'm supposed to stand behind or not. Can I get screwed for this? Alright, let's go behind. Let's go ahead. Okay, that worked. Please say your name. Is Cecilia Rain Adelheid or Olivia Claire? We should say Olivia Claire, right? Because it's the fake. It's the fake wedding. So let's go for Olivia. And your name is Pandromie or Basoromie. Okay, his name is Bart. Wait, am I supposed to give a fake name for him? Am I supposed to give a fake name for him? Let's give him a fake name. Oh no, that was not good. Shoot. Left hand or right hand? Suisho no hana. Dang it, why so many questions? Which question is this? 8th question. What is the name of the guardian? It's Rukadia. I remember, and thank goodness I talked to people. 恥ずかしくてできない。Okay, I have to give the kiss of promise. And I can answer, I'm too shy, I don't want to. Or just the feeling is enough. It comes back to the same thing. Oh. Made a mistake. I don't think it changed anything. I have gotten the I'm taking the credit for this, the achievement. I am Zett. I have the Ketchon. What's Ketchon? I'm the one who's gonna get the statue. The sealed statue? You mean the resurrected demon? Is he also a resurrected demon? Thanks to this demon sword. I can outdo everything. Wow, seems to be fairly Genki. Seems to be fairly in good spirits for demon kind. I wouldn't say he's in good spirits. He's an idiot. You pathetic little knight. I sentence you to death in front of the demon statue. Zett. I love this music. David would love it. It's very Western. Kita! He's here. Let's go. It's the debut Zett stalking. Alright. Oh, I don't have bullets anymore. Oh, and I'm still silenced? Okay. Apparently sleeping doesn't cure effects either. I feel like trying Valkyrie. I'll try it after. He's so big compared to me. Ooh, okay, not bad. This music is awesome. I think this music is awesome. Oh, let's try to steal. Nothing. Am I the only one who loves this music? Why is no one replying? So there's something cool about it. Damn! He barely died. Barely survived, I should say. Zero. Rody sucks with summons. Now that's the truth. You're playing Splatoon? I thought you were at work. Ooh! Wait, what? Is that one's new? Oh, I missed. Never seen that one. Ah, it's lunch. It doesn't do that much more damage, to be honest. I need to buy bullets. So she's the one that has the new one? Weird. Let's try Valkyrie. That's a new one. Go. See what it does. Okay. Nice. Zero damage. Pretty cool. Okay, that's the other. Oh no, that's him again. What? That's also 0. I don't think it works against bosses. Okay, that I'm confused. That was Cecilia's summon. Ah, that's the death summon. That's why it doesn't work, because it's a boss. So what a waste. Okay. So it was Zack's summon then. Ooh. There it is. That's the one you missed. Zack has it. Let's see. It's basically Drew. I should have healed. Nope, he's dead. Shotto Tamara! Yeah, this is unfair. There's 3 of you. So you thought so too, huh? Today doesn't count. Next time, let's fight fairly. You guys are terrible. Zett thinks we're unfair because we fight 3 against 1. Bruh! It's not my fault. So we're gonna fight him again, I guess, but maybe he'll have 2 partners with him. That's it for today, but get ready for next time. Farewell. Did we manage to protect the goddess statue? Good thing we fought that idiot. Oh! There's some here too. Oh. I think we have monsters. Ah, we're gonna get killed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna fight another boss? Ultimately, it's all a clown. It's all a farce. Oh no, someone else? We've been had. The idiot that we just fought was just a decoy. Shit! Oh, Zack, let's go. You seem to be pretty good with a sword, but you can't get to me. Oh, no, the statue was cut in half. This lady Haken, that's her, huh? このレイディハーケンの胸で眠る資格. I have qualifications in my heart or something. I don't know. I didn't understand that. Even if the seal has been broken, take my spirit, maiden. You get the new shacks. Fight them. Fight the demons with it. Hey, we got a new one again. Always get, and it's crazy the amount of summons we get. The Thunder Claw. Oh no, the seal has been broken. Is it impossible to stop Mother's resurrection? My mother's heirloom, this the tear shard. Is everything gonna destroy Fargaya? Is that what they're gonna use to? Is that what they're gonna use it for? We can't let them do it. We gotta get the tear shard back. As princess or public servant, this is my duty. Lady Hake, she's just like me. She's fast with a sword. She's from the demon. She's a demon. Zack is always interested in sword stuff. Okay. Can I sleep for free and heal? Let me sleep. Alright, let's save. I'm out of everything though, so let's save on another file. In case something happens. Where's the captain? Looking for a captain. Kokoro no amigo yo. My heart, my friends, amigos of my heart. I'm sorry. The wedding ceremony has been interrupted. And we've been deceived. But you were looking for that stone statue, right? I'm sorry what happened. But I want to thank you for your help. So please take this. Ooh, 4,000 galas. And a miracle berry. A revive fruit. And magic staff. The magic staff is interesting. It's an interesting magic wand. If you wave it over your head, you can understand anything automatically. So please give it a try. Okay, so I can translate anything I want with this. All right, I gotta get ready for the our next departure. So I'm gonna bring you back to Timony. So if it's okay, if you're okay, we can leave anytime you want. Should we go? Sure. Let's go. Or any creature. All right. We're back to Timony. Was there any secret in that boat? No, nothing else in that boat. So let me see, can I equip that? I can't equip it though. I thought it was something I could equip. Oh, it's not in my inventory. It's like an auto item. So I can talk to dogs and goats and stuff. That's what it means. Wait a second. I want to... What's up? I want to sell some... the bandana is useless. And also this, which I still have for some reason. And yeah, that's it. All right. It's a tool for Cecilia. Oh, it's a tool. Oh, nice. Okay, so you can't read. Can I do it on the bird? I guess you can. Okay. Well, that's cool. So, yeah, they're working to resurrect Mother and Seems like we can't prevent it. And apparently deep in the snows of the northern Fargaya is where you should go. This is where the demon castle is located. That voice just disappeared. I feel like we've lost the power of the Guardians. Like that. So go to the north of Fargaya, huh? To the snowfields. Akutika! So we gotta go to Akutika. Alright. Let's find some means to go up north. So I can get my vengeance. Zack! Zack still wants his vengeance. Ah, no, again. I can see. I can see the destruction of the world. And it's withering. The flowing of blood. Ah, I didn't have time to read. The tear shard is the crystal that holds Fargaya's life energy. It is meat for Mother and will give her strength. The dog was guarding the... ooh. Oh, my cute Jik. And you, my lovely children. Jik. My eternal slumber. I've just awakened from my eternal slumber. Jik says, we are the night quarters. We were waiting for your awakening. Mother says, you're so nice, my Jeek. You've worked hard. I will give you will rule over this land with me. Over all living things. Destruction, death, everything is going to be destroyed. Destruction, destruction. This is the time where we should reign. Isn't it time to take over? Control, reign. This is not my wish. If we destroy Fargaya, then we'll look for another world and destroy that one too. That is what we shall do. The fire of life is that burns everything, is the prettiest thing. Even the stars. And Anyway, this is why I want to destroy everything. But in which world shall we take to live in? I thought we were fighting to go back to our magic star, Death. Even here, this is something that I will send into nothingness. I destroyed it already. But what will we do after we destroy Fargaya? Don't worry, Cheek. I will eat the ones of you remaining. And we'll create a beautiful fire of life. As your mother, I will eat your life. There's nothing besides that. Okay, she's crazy. She wants to destroy everything and that's it. She just wants to destroy. That's it. I should go back, you said, but then that means I have to go back through shrines. I don't know if I want to go back through shrines to do that. The dog who's guarding the door. I can't even remember. Because there was a town where the animals disappeared already. There was a cat blocking a door and we already cleared that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back 500 shrines to do that. I don't want to. Maybe later when I have, maybe like if I can do it with a boat or something. Okay, I'm missing a duplicator key anyway. I forgot the duplicator key from the port. So I need yeah, I need a duplicator. Where is it? No. Yeah, I'm remembering the bone, yeah. How is the radar? Duplicator, duplicator. Destroy the crate behind the pub and go west behind the pub. Okay. Oh, I tried going... wait. I did do that before. And then I was like, there's nothing here. Oh, it's this thing. I came here earlier and I didn't even see that you could reach this. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what the radar is. I haven't gotten it. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. It's getting hot here. Let's do it. Aha. So I have to waste it. That sucks. What happens if you had used it on an older town or something? You'd have been screwed. And where are we? Ah, we're back here. We're back here, so this is where it brings us. Brings us back to the beginning. So we could have technically walked back through the other ones. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. The Guardian Shrine! Now I can go talk to that dog that was blocking the door. Now's the time to do it. How many times have you, how many times have you played this game? Kronos, do you know? Do, do, do. Mm-hmm. Ha! I'm such a I'm a sad dog and don't have friends. But I'm a little bit happy that you spoke to me. Ah, poor dog. Hey, I got the treasure core. It's called the treasure core. Treasure call. Code. Yeah, it's the treasure call. Yeah, I can find items in Gata. It will flash. Oh, so you just have to press it randomly all the time? Yeah, you want. Oh, you've only played it once. Oh, at least twice. Oh, you don't even know if you played it twice. Okay. Okay, you can just use it. They will flash on new screens? Okay, what's a new screen? You can't use it on the world map, so I guess it's really only in towns and stuff. Sand River. Ah, you're kind of sort of playing it. Hey, what's up, monkey? Wow, despite you guys being humans, you can understand me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna teach you a shortcut. Okay, you're just skipping this. It's not a big shortcut. Oh, because you can't go up that way. Probably. Well, that explains that. Items hidden in boxes or barrels. I see. That's cool to know. Where's my apple? Did I have another one? What? I just got an apple, haven't I? Ah, there it is. Can't go there. Okay. Hey, just mushrooms. Maybe they're stronger mushrooms. Maybe they're just annoying mushrooms. I should have bought some of these items, which I forgot about. You know, I just completely forgot. Genki no Obu, is that for HP max goes up 25%? Yo, Pry goes down like crazy though. So I guess it's worth it if they give it to you. I mean, I don't know. So I gotta fall down. What? Ah! Wonder if you can hold to change direction. Probably not. Ah, why mushrooms again? I think there was also a cat I could have talked to in Midama. That's too bad. Yeah, I talked to the dog and he was sad and lonely. So many apples. There's a save point. I don't know why Cecilia's a second on the in line now. That's weird. What? No, he said, I have no friends. That's what he said. We can't read it. Oh, okay. We can't read it. Yeah, even Zach's like, huh? This is hard to understand, but I think I understand that we just need to remain calm when we're fighting. Oh, and he learned a new spell. Nice. I thought this was going to be useless, but yeah, he learned something. Wrong side. What'd you learn, buddy? Oh, it heals. He learned a healing move? That's surprising. That is surprising. I need to buy some file. I need to buy all these items. Wait, I missed it, right? I have to fall on the right side. That's why. That's why I was not on the right side. Oh, it's because it depends on who you played last with. Should have known that. Random attack. Yeah, I'm not falling down there. This will just bring me back to where I was. Yep. There's no point in going down there. Like, no point at all. Whoa! I'm fighting a stonka. Healing factor. Oh, it's called the healing factor. But you can't choose. Oh, you can. Interesting. It has a mouth in the back too. Dang, that was super strong. That was super duper strong. I'm still gonna wreck you. Valkyrie's awesome. It just didn't work against the boss. Gross. Don't know why it didn't work against the boss. Yeah, 1,000 damage is crazy. Ah, are we finally out? Hey, we're back in the desert? We're back here. Oh, it's not the same place. I guess. Just making sure I have enough. All right, the boat graveyard. Serena Day. Ooh, I will absolutely take this. Her luck is at worst. She's always at worst. Look at the others. Best? Never moved. Bad. Oh, it's bad. Ah. Interesting. Now I know how it works. Gimme, gimme. Technically, shouldn't be anything. Unblade. We can get the unblade sword and that maze again. There's gonna be another maze, I presume. Yep, that's what I'm doing. My wife Anna is 散歩する残したまま逃げた男です。What? She I don't know what that means. I always said this. 妻のままを散歩する公園に残したまま逃げた男です。Okay, she left her. He left his wife in the walking garden, or something. And he finally became a migrating bird. And then there was this this demon sword, the unblade. Karitateta no desu. The blade was not in the walking garden. And as you can see, 足が不自由なために歩くこともまあまあなりません。Do you want to go in my stead to get a memento of my wife and take something from the garden? Okay, I don't know what he said exactly. I don't know if he said he left his wife or he went with his wife and something happened. I have no idea what just happened here. But he wants me to go get a memento from his wife in the garden, so... Hey, I can talk to a cat here. Fish cannot live in the desert, so I'm happy. What? I'm happy to have been born here. Okay. I thought they liked fish, so I don't get it. Does this change my look? Bad. Maybe this changed my look. Oh, it's still bad. Oh no, more animals to talk to. Okay, apparently the final battle for a great war a long time ago took place here. And he's talking about the magic, the demon blade again. Which was the greatest weapon in Far Gaia. So apparently there's still stuff remaining about that. And it's just like, we can't find it. I would talk to. Oh, I forgot I can up this. But it's gonna become more and more expensive. I forgot I had to do this. I should do that after I bought everything else. Okay, so apparently everything's an illusion in that thing. Apparently you can get lost easily. Huh? What do you mean? I had 2 extra graphs from that dungeon. Did I forget, or did I already take them? Before that boss. Oh, I already took them. I already took them. Forget it. Blah blah blah. I'm not saying anything. Do you know why it's called the ship graveyard? I think a lot of ships ended up there. No ships! Yeah, in Golden Sun you read everyone's mind non-still. Oh, the beach! Sometimes some things end up on the beach. You can find some good things. Okay, so I went everywhere, right? Alright, let's go up. Even though I spent ooh, expensive cross saber. I don't care, I have no choice. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Even good. I equipped everything. Now I'm out of cash. I'm gonna sell everything else. But it's all worth it. Let me just check something. Yeah, it's just a weaker version. Okay. So let's sell. 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 Yay. I'm sort of rich again. Not really. Maybe a little bit. You know, sort of. All right. Still have much less money than I used to. Okay. So I think we could still use that money to upgrade Rody's guns, but I don't know how much it's worth upgrading all the guns non-stop. Seriously wondering. All right, we're moving away. Ah, it's the walking garden. I was like, walking garden sounds weird. It's because it keeps moving. The walking garden just moves around. That's why it's walking. Get it? Get it? So it's hard to find because you have to be lucky. It's like RNG. At least this, even though there's a lot of talking in this game, I find that it's not that bad. Like we keep getting from dungeon to dungeon super fast. It's like we just did a few dungeon, 2 seconds later another dungeon, another dungeon. It's like there's no real map area. It's always town dungeon, town dungeon, town dungeon. More than usual. I find anyway. Ow. Nice, he's paralyzed. Except when we restart them, right? That's not the case. Well, sorta. You're half right, because it sorta is the game's. It makes unmissable items, and it makes missable items and stuff. So like, that's the game's fault for doing that and forcing me to restart. Ah, come on! Where's that walking garden? Oh no. They're pretty strong. These roosters are pretty strong. And they can paralyze you. Great, Cecilia's. Yeah, I almost said that, but then I was like, I'm not gonna say it. And they explode when they die. Imagine that. Oh, they explode when they die from the gun. Okay, that makes sense. I guess, maybe, in gaming terms. It says that sometimes you just have to wait. Wow, this is annoying. This is super duper annoying. This is super duper annoying. Stop healing. It's just healing itself. Yeah, that's a pain. Oh! Oh! No! 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 It was zooming in! Oh! No, no, I had it! Where are you? I saw some zooming. No! No! That was some zooming! I don't think it helps. No one mentions it. So I would doubt that. It's like, come on. Two of my guys are paralyzed now. I hate these roosters. They're such D's. And they keep making me waste like a crazy amount of items, right? Since there's no magic to heal status effects. Like, what the name? Why do I have to spend all my items? Oh. Zoom, it was zooming! It... Oh, got it! Freaking stupid garden of my butt. Can I fall down? I guess if you fall down. I gotta heal before I regret it. Do, 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 do. Ah, we have roosters in here too? That's a pain. That's a pain. Did I really say that? I don't even remember saying that. Stupid freaking garden in my butt. Toot toot toot. Sand scissors. You're like the only one who ever entered quotes. I think Drew and no, Scissorman and Drew entered 1 and Scissorman entered like 2 maybe. Okay, I can fall down here. And I guess I got to... Huh? Or not? Am I supposed to do something here? Whoa. It looks like they lick the pixels with their tongues. Oh yeah, because we were watching trailers. We were watching the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Switch mobile ports. That's when I said that, I think. Oh, what? You have secrets out what? Okay, you have a save point. Okay, I guess this is where I had to go. He had to go through there. I didn't even really realize. Anything with this? Guess not. Ah, there's too many paths. What is this? Okay, so let's waste our time going here first. This is like these dungeons are actual real mazes. This is not funny. Stop giving me mazes. Where? This is a mess. Got one. Oh, that must be the switch for. That must be the switch for. Okay. The things that were down before. The treasure chests that were blocked before. That's what it is. Level up. Yeah, and you have back and forth that doesn't even... So, like, technically, I should go down here. Yo, I got the duplicator. So I am still missing. The ability to go across gaps, like the hook shot or the rope or whatever it's gonna be. Because I think there's still gonna be a dungeon here that either I'm gonna get it in this dungeon or I'm gonna have to come back. Like, you see, I can go now. Ah, but is this the boss? Nope, it's the item. Alright, let's do it. Might be the boss. I can hear the sound of a scary freaking thing, which I don't want to fight right now. I'm gonna come back here. Let me go get my other items first. Too scary. No, I'm sorry, but that. Bruh. That bug monster clearly haunts he haunts mine. So scary. I'm gonna fight a huge centipede or something. Like, it's very likely that's what's gonna happen. Yo, I got a graph, crest graph, another one, 2 crest graphs. Good. More magic. Good thing I came here. Except for these stupid roosters. Please no, please no. Yeah, it's gonna be a big centipede. You can hear it. You can hear. It reminds me of East Origin. You remember the sand part in the tower? And then I'll be able to go back to the first dungeon with that chest. You remember that I couldn't get? Remember that chest? Couldn't get at the beginning of the game. Yeah. Alright, well, unfortunately, let's use a magic carrot on. Let's wait one more battle. I'm going to stop here for today, though, so we're going to have to finish the dungeon tomorrow. Because we still have a monster to fight. And maybe 2, I don't know, so I would rather stop here. We are 11 hours and 15 minutes in. Not bad. We could have done it faster, but not bad. Not bad. So tomorrow afternoon, we continue.